right around the Panhandle.
What is that, Camille?
Blistered. Claudette.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't there one called Camille?
Well, 1969.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I believe that one's already made it through.
Yeah, that's come and gone.
Because it looked pretty bad when I remember in my head.
They're not even tracking that one anymore.
Yeah, they're not tracking that
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Claudette actually just kind of appeared, in the middle of the day yesterday.
We had one that did that. Remember? What was his Antonio
Gustav,
or something? Gustav. I knew it was one of them French names.
Just appeared right off the coast, man. That's exactly what Claudette did. Making landfall on the Florida Panhandle.
There you go.
As we speak. There's a couple of more out there. Ana is expected to weaken as it moves through the Caribbean. And Tropical Storm Bill. That's a vicious-sounding storm.
Yeah, boy,
that's gaining strength, actually. That could be a hurricane later today. Back to school this morning for Dorchester Districts 2 and 4. Charleston and Berkeley counties, they go back to school tomorrow. And Colleton County, you don't go back until the 27th of August. Class of 2013 moved into the barracks of the Citadel over the weekend. The freshman class of over 700 knobs could be the largest ever at the Citadel. The White House is signaling a compromise in its health overhaul plan. Health Secretary Kathleen Sebelius says the administration is open to letting consumer-owned nonprofit cooperatives sell health insurance in competition with private industry instead of a government-run program.
I'd read 10 days ago that was all part of the plan.
Really?
From a political guy said that, it's you always give them your highest price first, knowing you're going to have room to back down to get what you really want.
Right.
And they think that that's exactly what they were doing. They threw out the government-run health care so everybody would just, knowing that everybody was going to go ballistic about it.
Freak out about it.
And they just kind of allowed it to run itself out. And then the president came out last week and started talking a little more about it. And I said, okay, I'll tell you what. I've listened. You guys have spoken. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'll let this government plan go if y'all do this. And everybody said, okay, we won. Let them have it. We won.
Well,
that was I read that was the plan all along.
Well, it sounds like a good episode of The West Wing.
I mean, it's just the way you do business. You never give them your bottom line price first, because they're always going to want a deal.
Yep.
So they throw out all that stuff that they know they're not going to get and end up with what they want.
What they want. What they wanted all along.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or what they expected all along.
Yeah.
And then everybody gets to claim victory.
Exactly. We went, no, let them have it. That's all right.
Whatever.
The body of a South Carolina author whose books profiled some of the state's most infamous murders has been found in a river. The body of 56-year-old Dale Hudson, found by two fishermen Saturday night in the Pee River. Hudson had been reported missing on Friday.
That sounds like a movie of the week,
It does, doesn't it?
In a van, down by the river.
Speaking of movies, District 9 is the weekend's top movie, the sci-fi thriller about extraterrestrials forced by humans to live in a South African ghetto. You weren't making that up.
I wasn't making that up.
$37 million in its debut. I got to go see that just to see what that's all about.
Well, they're different than us. We can't have them live in the neighborhood.
Last week's number one, G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra, slipped to number 2, and The Time Traveler's Wife. Any idea what that's? Well,
yeah,
I know what that's probably about.
About a woman who met a
guy,
time traveler, and every now and then he'd show up in a different time, and she ended up having to make a baby with his younger self because once she got older they couldn't, and then he met her daughter in the future and came back and told her it was all good.
Who thinks up all this stuff?
I don't know. I hear it's a very sad story. My wife is a reader, so she read the book, and she's like, "Oh, we ought to go see that." And I'm like, "You already read the book."
Right after you go see Julie and Julia, right?
Yeah, let's just make a whole night out of it. And then we'll go try on shoes.
If I'm not mistaken, the word was I saw his wife was spotted over at Walmart shopping for mason jars.
Oh, wow. Oh. Hey, in sports, Y.E. Yang has become the first...
Yang.
has become the first Asian-born player to win the 91st PGA Championship. The 37-year-old South Korean rallied to beat Tiger Woods by 3 shots yesterday.
Did you just get that mason jar? Is that what? 8:06.
Now, Weasel Time Saver Traffic from the Gerald's Tire and Michelin Harmony.